Geminis, you need to be heard this Pisces season. There are certain forces or disagreements or people that you're just not jiving with anymore, and those need to be released because there are huge opportunities and things you're going to be excited for that are coming in very shortly. So, welcome to your Pisces season Horoscope. Geminis, I have to say, the image that was coming through when I was channeling for you was you just screaming at someone. There was just this disagreement or something that you weren't seeing eye to eye on, and you were just feeling like what you wanted, what you really knew to be true, wasn't being heard. Or this could even just be you to yourself, really, but it did seem like another party that you were just very fed up and very frustrated. So I need you just to see where you maybe aren't feeling seen or not being heard or just not being appreciated right now. And I also feel like there might be some people still coming back into your life that are trying to reconcile or try to make peace, but you're over it and you're done. And that might also just be you telling them to fuck off once and for all because you don't want to deal with that energy anymore. Because again, Mercury was retrograde. We still have that post-retrograde shadow period, and Mercury, of course, is the ruling planet for Gemini. So that might be the energy right now that you're dealing with. So lots of work around your throat chakra, wearing blue, certain crystals, Amazonite, lapis lazuli are good ones for the throat. Of course, there's more. And another image that was coming through was just being near water. If you're near the ocean, I would just kind of allow yourself to either walk in it, fully submerge yourself. If you have a bath, it was just an image of you floating on water. So if you can just kind of allow all of this energy to dissipate into the sea or in a bath or wherever, being near water is really going to benefit you. So let's get to the cards, shall we? We have the Five of Wands with the Hanged Man, and then we also have the Queen of Wands. So like I said, this Five of Wands, you're like, I am done. I'm done. Like, I don't want to keep fighting. I don't want to keep a conversation. Some of you might feel like you're in a very competitive, stressful environment. And that also could be like if you feel like you're one of these people, or maybe these are all of your personalities kikiing and just trying to be heard. And so that is you. You're being asked to slow the fuck down. What's the rush, and why do you feel like you have to just keep going and going? You can chill. Also, too, Geminis, I feel like, especially with the Queen of Wands coming later, take this first little bit of Pisces season with that post-retrograde shadow, with the full moon happening in Virgo on February 27th, to reevaluate and see what is going on. The Hangman is also very representative of Neptune and illusion and fantasy. So you're never going to be at this point in your life ever again. And so I also feel, especially with the North Node in Gemini, all the eclipse last year and now this year happening, for the most part this year in that Gemini-Sagittarian axis, all of you are expanding, all of you are growing. So you're never going to be at this point ever again. So enjoy this point. I think that also might just be that kind of like growing pains that you know that you're not going to be staying at this point for much longer, and you're done with certain people or you're done with certain gigs. So you are just waiting for this expansion to come, but you might just be asked to enjoy this time for now. And then once this time is past, you're really going to be also like stepping into a big position of leadership or power or authority or influence. So this is just kind of wrapping up all this bullshit and getting it all over and done with so that you can move into something better. But enjoy this time, enjoy this level, because you're not going to be here ever again. And I think that's something to know too. A lot of times we're in such a hurry to go, do, expand, and we don't ever actually get to enjoy this current moment. And it's almost like we're chasing that proverbial golden carrot. There's always going to be something bigger, something better, more status, more money, more people to meet. There's always going to be more. But if you can't just enjoy this singular moment, you're never going to enjoy it later on. So note that. Some of you might also be dealing with a Leo, Queen of Wands, of course, that sunflower, the cat, great energy. Queen of Wands also too, making sure that you're having fun And what you're pursuing, what you're working towards is actually something that you want to be doing, not something that you should be doing, but something you actually want to do. And if you're passionate about this, this is good. And again, kind of going back to that Five of Wands, if you're really passionate and you know this is what you're meant to do, you don't need to justify that. And you don't ever have to feel competition because you already know it's yours. And I think, and again, there is that possibility, like I saw that figure shouting at someone. It could just be you shouting at yourself and all these different voices or ideas going on in your head. And I think that might be also why that Hangman is coming in, for you to just chill, be still. Another energy of the Hangman is just simply to let go and surrender, and a lot about that breath work. So I do think it's going to come down to your throat chakra and your throat, Geminis, and really just honoring that. And of course, one of the biggest roles that Geminis play in the zodiac is the communicator. So you want to make sure you're taking care of that voice, your throat, so that you have the power and the influence to expand moving forward. So let's see what else is showing up for Geminis. Okay. Some of you also too, I'm not sure if you've been manifesting love or a partner. I definitely saw an embrace, some beautiful connection coming through. We have the Judgment and the Star card. So this is a vibe, 100%. If some of you have been really working strongly towards a certain project and maybe it hasn't come through yet, but now is the time to pull the trigger or to invest the money or to take that course or to connect with that individual. This is, and I also feel like maybe some of you didn't pursue a certain relationship or just pursue love because you were working very strongly on yourself or on your business or on your career. And I think now this is a time for that to fully come in. And it's not, I'm not saying to be selfish, but the energy here is to make sure that your priority, make sure that your wants, your needs are prevalent and known. Also, too, of course, the star representing Aquarius and Aquarians. So potentially the lover that you're attracting could be an Aquarius, sun, rising, or moon. Or just in general with the Judgment, with that star card, you're calling in that dream. It doesn't have to be a lover per se. It could just be something you've always wanted, which is great. And that goes again to that Queen of Wands energy of being inspired and inspiring others. And guess what, Geminis? We also have the King of Wands. So if we're going back to the love area, someone of significant power and influence, most definitely a fire sign or having that fire energy, or just someone that's very passionate at what they do and really makes you excited and makes you passionate, so that you can potentially build together as well. It might just be someone that also wants to be in business with you and love, or this is just someone that's going to help you propel even further. So some of you have been wanting to transition into a new career where you get to work for very affluent, strong people, or having those as your clients. You're just moving into a space where you're going to be revered as an expert, of someone with extreme intelligence and power. So all the little trivial energies that you're dealing with, if you're dealing with certain people or certain gigs, or people just keep nagging at you, release that. It's not here to serve you. And then this opportunity is coming soon. If not for Pisces season, for sure in Aries season. But I do think that you're going to know exactly what it is that you're wanting, and you're just going to snatch it up. It's already yours. Yeah. Prioritize yourself, Geminis. Like I said, you want to make sure that you're taken care of. And like I said, enjoy this moment, because when that expansion does come, it's going to be a whole different ballgame, a whole different level. So if you're wanting to rest, if you're wanting to take a little trip, or whatever you're wanting for yourself, do that now, because the expansion is coming sooner than later. So that's your general reading. Of course, if you want even more knowledge, you can look at your rising and your moon sign videos. If you want to go into this even further, you can book a one-on-one. You can go to my website or shoot me a DM and we will hook that up for you. If you want to say thank you and this reading really resonated with you, All tips and donations are always appreciated. You can find that in the link in my bio. And also, tag another Gemini who could also use this reading and this information. Thank you all for watching, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.